Yeah, hey everyone, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing our AI-only series here. We are watching the New Frontier Civs, our second round through, and so in the comments, there was some mentions about how Teddy, at least the Bull Moose Teddy, is a little overpowered, or potentially is overpowered, and I'm starting to think that might actually be the case. So if we actually look at Bull Moose Teddy, which I don't know I really paid that much attention to before, so any breathtaking tiles adjacent to Natural Wonder or to Mountain, sorry, I took my glasses off and I can't read, receive +2 science. Breathtaking tiles adjacent to neither Wonder or Woods get +2 culture. So that actually kind of explains now why Teddy has a preference towards mountains and woods, I think it was. But anyways, so he's going to get a nice little boost here, especially if he spawns next to a Natural Wonder, which I don't think that was... He didn't actually spawn next to a Natural Wonder, did he? But anyways, he's going to get a decent amount of science and potential culture early game, which is just going to be really great for Teddy. The other thing to keep in mind is Teddy generally, like, I'm not necessarily saying like the AI or a player playing him is necessarily overpowered, but I definitely think for the AI, this is going to be one of the strongest AIs in the game, simply because AI generally plays Teddy very science focused. And so if he gets a bunch of early game science, he's just going to roll, and basically, you know, it just becomes like an exponential game for him. So we probably are going to want to keep an eye on him in future series and see if this is just a pattern here. We may not want to run with Bull Moose in our championship series because he's going to be so overpowered. I don't know. Didn't Teddy just win? Did Teddy win our last championship series? Was it Teddy? I remember he got really far. I think it was Teddy. I think Teddy did end up winning. Which, yeah, America, because, you know, we have so much to cheer for right now being an American. Whatever, let's not get too political. Anywho, so right now, Teddy's basically just kind of cruising to a victory right now. Not a whole lot that is happening. This has been somewhat more of a peaceful game, which in the scheme of things, I still like. Just because it's kind of just given us, like, I think last game we got kind of a bit a picture of what everyone looks like militarily. This has given us a little more of a picture of what things look like when everyone's not really under pressure. So Ethiopia is losing one of their towns here, which they could totally handle here. They're also getting that old god obelisk, which is going to help a little bit. See, state emergency here against Lady 6 guy, but no one's necessarily next to her. No one actually took in that emergency either. Okay. So how could someone else win? I mean, someone could potentially still sneak out that diplomatic victory. Catherine still has a chance on it. The problem is, I mean, Teddy's already at freaking over 500 signs. Like, I just don't see there being any way that Teddy doesn't end up winning this. He's building multiple rocket sites. Obviously, if he's building the rocket sites where they can get flooded, he did lose an industrial zone here in Chicago. I don't know. We can't see flooded tiles, right? There really needs to be a thing where you can see what tiles are going to flood. A map mode. Because you can only see it in the settler mode, but you can only see it on tiles that aren't... no, I guess you can see it everywhere, can you? Oh, all right. So no, okay, that one's not going to flood. I guess my point is, depending on where he's building these rocket sites, if he's building them places where it's going to flood, there is a chance that he's not going to be able to succeed here, or it's going to slow him down a little bit. That one is going to flood, but that's a little bit of a slower one. Excuse me. Granola in my throat. It's the only problem with having granola bars every day for breakfast. Hey, France finally took on Vatican City and won. It took you long enough, man. And now Teddy's just going to immediately blow you up. Actually, what's Teddy's army at? Teddy's definitely going to end up taking an emergency and killing you, so have fun with that. Ethiopia is popping out Cuirassiers. I do love how, like, hey, we're building Cuirassiers. And then on the other side of the world, Teddy's like, yeah, we're shooting rockets off to go to Mars. Although he does have AT crews, so it's not like he's that far behind. What is everyone's science? Also, I forgot what the comment was. There was something... Oh, apparently with this mod, you can hover over cities and see the production? There's our food. I could have sworn someone said with this mod, you could hover... Oh! Nice! All right. That's cool. Did not know that. Have not paid enough attention here. All right. So what that would have let us do is kind of hover in here. 120 production. which ironically is not that great. Like, keep in mind, this is Deity, AI, 99, so he should be shooting it off in Washington, but that's fine. This is Deity, AI, so nice golden gate here. Meaning they have a huge, tremendous bonus when it comes to production. What is it? It's like 30% or is it 50%? I always forget which one it is. AI bonuses, Civ 6. Is it 50 or 30? Difficulty level. Science is 50? There's something is 50, I remember. Maybe it's just faith. Let's see. Science bonus on deities, 32%. Did they reduce that? I don't ever remember being percentage. AI production gold bonuses is actually 80%. So they're getting 80% extra production and they're still only rolling with 120. That seems kind of bad. What are you even doing here, AI? That's 108. Huh. Interesting. I mean, the AI is not particularly smart at going for production, but like, well, okay. Because I'm trying to think how I would do this, how I get ridiculous production. Normally it's because A, democracy, which gives you a nice little production boost, and then sending a bunch of trade routes with the right policies. Yeah. And then I can only usually get one city. So in the scheme of things, this is actually probably fine. Because they're at like 75, probably on an average of like 70 maybe over their major cities, which, you know, isn't great. Like definitely we can shoot a rocket off quicker if we focus, but then our backup cities aren't going to be nearly as strong. It looks like the game has crashed. My computer almost crashed there. All right, well, we'll be back in 1 second. Okay, let's try this again. Oh my God. Hi. Dude, go away with all the freaking, thank you. So I guess the point is, what have we learned from our 2 episodes thus far here with the New Frontier civs? Well, I think I would go ahead and say that AI is pretty much average with everyone. I don't know that any one of these guys is definitely sticking out as like super great, other than potentially Bull Moose Teddy. I think Bull Moose Teddy is going to be one of the strongest civs, like maybe even stronger than Mongolia. Like one of the reasons Mongolia is so good is because they tend to be super aggressive, number one, which benefits them because when they're super aggressive, then they end up conquering more cav, which gives them more units, which makes them more aggressive. And they tend to be science focused as well, which means they tend to generally have a science upgrade over other people. And so, you know, it helps Mongolia be really dominant. Teddy's basically the exact same way, just without the free horseman instead, or the free cab. Instead, he's going to end up just getting a nice little science boost in the beginning, which is going to kind of keep him going forward. So I definitely would put him as an AI civ in one of the top, you know, top 10% easily. Probably in the top, like, man, probably 4 or 5. Like, original Teddy was pretty dang good. Like, I mean, he won our AI only series, correct? I need to go back and actually double check on that. Hi, AI only. Let's see what the last one. The last one I did the, oh God, I forgot. Actually, show all. I forgot these actually called AI only too, so it didn't show up. All right, the finals. Let's see. Let's hit play. Gandhi was in it. I know it wasn't Gandhi. Catherine was in it. I know it wasn't Catherine. USA. Yeah. America. So he still in 4th with 18. There you go. And then what was it? So Teddy did win. So wait, let me get this straight. Probably just a coincidence, but the 2 civs, or 2 of the 4 civs that were in the final AI only series, just happened to get updates here with the New Frontier Pass? Wait a second. I mean, surely that's just gotta be like, just coincidence, right? I mean, Gandhi already had an extra civ. My thoughts are it probably has to do with the fact that, like, I imagine most of the people who play the game are probably American. I would have to go ahead and say maybe France has a huge contingent of players as well. And maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see if they did it based on, you know, player base. I wonder if there's any way to actually look at that. I mean, I'm sure Civ I mean, I know they probably have like statistics from where people have bought the game from. So, you know, I'm sure they have it. I don't think that would be up anywhere unless like, I don't know, maybe Steam would have something like that, but I don't know. So is that Niter that flooded? Coastal Loveland flooded? I don't know what that is. It looks like it used to be Niter, but it doesn't show up like Niter. Huh, interesting. So anyways, Maya's are building some spaceports. What was their science at? Yield, score. Which one is it? Tex? Okay, I can't literally click any of those. Anyways, what's her production looking like here? So she's at 64, so she's got a bit away. That one's only 37. Dude, why is your production so trash? I thought that was Cobra. I was like, yeah, Cobra Kai. Interesting city name. Are you building any science ports? Yeah, Ethiopia is. Not really great production in here either. Actually, that's a campus. What do you got over here? 134. Okay, so you got a little bit, so it's not terrible. He's shooting off the moon landing, so he's immediately going for the second one. Oh, there we go. No, we had it! We had it! It popped up and then immediately disappeared. Did Catherine ever get that war against her? Well, Teddy grabbed Vatican City. I don't know if that was via war. Yeah, I don't know if that was via war. We were kind of not paying attention. We were What did I do? Guys, the freaking heck did I do? I hit Alt-Enter. Okay, never hit Alt-Enter. What the heck does Alt-Enter do? It apparently made my game full screen, which just also crashed it again. Okay, we'll be back in another second. Oy. Yeah, that was really weird. So I hit Alt-Enter. I was trying to end the turn, which is what, Shift-Enter? And so I hit Alt-Enter because I was like drinking. I had my coffee in my left hand, which is normally what I hit it with. So I did my right hand and I wasn't thinking. I just hit Alt-Enter, so I'm playing on a 1440p monitor, a 2K monitor. And so I have the game in windowed mode in 1080p. And so apparently it just like full screened it, which was really weird. But then it like broke the thing and like my display resolution like changed because my other monitor got all weird. So I have no idea what Alt-Enter does, but just don't ever touch it apparently. I even like looked, Windows doesn't have a hotkey for it. Civ 6 doesn't have a hotkey for it. So I have no idea what that was from. Hey, we don't have the grid and we don't have the resource icons on. Okay, can we see what was flooded before now? Hey, Myland. Yeah, that was Niter. Okay. We just didn't have the icon for it turned on. All right, so that kind of sucks. Niter just fallen to the bottom of the ocean. All right, so Teddy, anyway, is working on the second moon landing. So let's see how far he is. He's probably almost done. I would not be shocked here if he has everything. So he has death robots, actually. He also has Mars Colony unlocked. He has not gotten... This is kind of a bad... Yeah, just because it being 3 bars, it's going to be kind of hard to find the exoplanet. My assumption is probably here because it looks like... I don't think it would be here because it should be a prereq, I would think, for the speed boost. I never remember what they're called. The Terra something. I don't know. The Granger station and then the Terra Celestial module. I don't know. Whatever. So Teddy's also building some nukes. Question is, does he have... There's also, yeah, people mentioned there's a lot more reports over here too, which I never noticed. Resources for global. This one's not new. Doesn't look like these are actually going to work, maybe? Okay, there we go. So demographics, we can actually see diplomacy here. Yeah, there you go. So Catherine's actually at war with everyone. So it appears that she maybe got an emergency war at some point. Interesting. Oh, we can actually see graphs here. That's kind of cool. Although, oh yeah, we have to actually click them on, Brian. I don't think that, maybe. Some of them working. Okay, anyways, that's interesting to note. So he's immediately shooting off the Mars colony, so he's going for the third one. Now, Teddy has nukes. Teddy has nukes, so if there's one person in France you probably don't want to be at war with, it would be Teddy. Now, the question is, does Teddy actually have uranium? Like, where is he getting these nukes from? Because I'm not seeing uranium. I can't really search for it. That's what we actually came here for, is I wanted to look at the global resources and see if he was actually generating uranium, but apparently that's not going to work for us. So, you know, hey, fun times, fun times. Now, the AI also, it seems like sometimes they build a bunch of stuff, even though, like, they're at a resource shortage. So, you know, maybe it's one of these cases where he had a bunch of uranium and now he's spending more than he has. I don't know. But can you... No, because the thing is, you can't actually build nukes are pretty limiting. I thought you can only build them if you have enough. Anyways, Ethiopia is shooting off the first satellite, but they have rock bands up, so I have not gone in and changed the sound, so we still have the rock band music in the game, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't think anyone's going to get this diplomacy victory. Catherine's at 15. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to turn off diplomacy, aren't we? She's at 15 already. Like, keep in mind, Teddy has had an otherworldly game thus far. He's at, what, 742 science? It's turned 231. He's going to win sub 300. The AI never wins sub 300. Very rarely. Only if, like, something spectacular happens. Like, the only time, like, I've seen, Pericles win at 215, which was the earliest win I've ever seen through culture. They just absolutely went crazy. So those are very, very rare. Any sub 300 win by the AI is pretty rare. Now, there is a chance that he just stops shooting off rockets after this. He gets, like, deciding that he wants to go for a domination victory or something like that. But with this being an otherworldly start for Teddy, if somehow Catherine ends up winning a diplomacy victory, I think that kind of shows you the BS of diplomacy with this mod. Don't get me wrong, you know, if this was a player thing, it would be completely different. And, you know, a religion game by 230 or so isn't that really awkward, but we'll see. The other thing that might happen is with Teddy having the domination, like so many strong units, he might actually decide to go for a domination victory here. So that should be a plane, I think, not a nuke. Nope, that is a nuke. Woo! Let's go, baby! Blow it up! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ya-da-da! 2! Screw you, Ruan! Yeah! Don't you even think about, like, surviving in that city, man. Dude, when Teddy just really hates you. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it, man. Oh, I love that. I love that. We don't get that nearly enough. We really don't get that enough in this game. I think he's doing it. Yes! He's killing his own spy. Why? He really doesn't like that city, man. It's not even the capital. Like, oh my god, dude. Teddy Betty. Man. Oh my god, he's doing it again. Why? Is he? Is he? Okay, maybe that wasn't. Maybe that one was a plane. I don't know. Maybe that was a plane. All right, that death robot just got hit by multiple things and took like 2 damage. Okay, okay. Air attack gets unavailable. Oh. Well, that's good, actually, because then maybe we won't hear the plane sound and confuse it with the missile sound. All right. Let's see if France is now up to 18. Nope, she actually lost 2 points. How did she lose 2 points? Oh, wait, they actually voted against her? What? Rock bands are in the game. We're not seeing any other nuke. Oh! Wait, did... Oh, this must be getting bombed via planes or something. Missiles or something. It didn't get nuked. There's no contamination. France is just at war with everyone. Dude, they're getting wrecked right now. Poor France. Poor France. And it's interesting that everyone actually voted against her. Like, that one actually won over the, Stop shooting the rockets off. It's distracting. Because we've seen multiple times that the ones that have gotten passed haven't been ones that people have actually voted for. So I wonder if maybe there's only a certain amount of points that auto happen. Because, like, okay, look at this. This one had 13, which was 7 plus 5, plus 1. This is 13. Then that's 11, 12, 13, 14. 11, 15. Huh, interesting. So maybe that mod doesn't work the way, but it did the last game. Weird. Weird. I'm actually kind of surprised Teddy's not taking anything yet, considering, like, he's got so much tech advantage here. All right, Teddy's now doing thermonuclear. He's also shooting off the exoplanet. So, I mean, there's literally nothing stopping Teddy at this point, unless everyone declares war on him, which, you know, that's not going to happen. He does have exoplanet. He does have the Lagrange and the terrestrial. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, he's cruising to victory now at this point. Dude, Rouen is, you know, almost gaining HP back, Teddy. You might want to hit him again. Can we see how many nukes if we click here? Oh, actually, we can see the tradable statistics right there. So he has 20 uranium. And if we click on him, it does show the stats. So he doesn't have any nukes right now. Interesting. Can we see nukes via here? No, it doesn't look like it. So these must be planes then? Bombers? I guess? I suppose? No nukes, no nukes, no nukes. I'm assuming this is actually showing the nukes correctly. We'll have to pay attention. So you're about to finish a nuke in 3 turns. So we'll see if that actually pops up here. And if that's legit. He also has like stupid amounts of death robots right now. He's almost out of uranium. But he should still finish the nuke, because I think once you start it, you can't not finish it. Yo, this is an interesting playing as the player and watching it get popped around because of the attacks. I am still absolutely shocked here that, like, no French cities have fallen. Like, what are you guys actually even doing here? Like, come on, man. Get to work. Kill someone. All right, so we are actually at 1 thermonuclear device. Okay, so it does pop up there. So if we pop through, we can actually see what everyone has with nukes. Now, is Teddy gonna end up shooting? Probably. World enters the atomic era. About that. I think we were kind of already there. Just gonna throw that out there. I think that might have already happened. So everyone but Ethiopia is in a golden age. I really want to pull away, but I can't. Ron doesn't even have... Come on, dude. Teddy. 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 Come on, buddy. Ron doesn't even have Fallout anymore, Teddy. Come on. Wanted to see if the golden arrow was actually changing any of the cities, but it doesn't look like it. So at this point, we're just looking at Teddy to entertain us, essentially, is what's happening here. I'm still just absolutely mind blown here that, like, she's not lost a single city yet. Like, what is going on here? Like, and you're nuking things, but you're not nuking Parrot. Like, also, what? What? Why does she have American bombers here, American fighters? Surely that's wrong. Surely. Right? Is there a way to see how many planes they have or something like that? We just get the military score. It says the number of units, but we can't actually see what those units are. A unit list? Was there a unit list here? No. Demographics, I don't know, really helps us. Especially since it's just 0 across the board. Very helpful map mode. Dude, Rouen is actually gaining HP. What are you doing, Teddy? You have, like, take over this stuff. I don't understand. Is Teddy not know how to use death robots in melee? Does he only know how to range attack with his death robots? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Teddy, you're just not being entertaining here. Also, Baltimore, I feel like, has been slowing down here. I feel like we've been at 12 turns for a little bit already. Are we gonna get to 26 turns? Dude, we might not get to the meteor showers. And by meteor showers, like actual meteors dying. There's so much pillaged on this map, though. It's hilarious. Like, look at this. That actually might have been... No, it's not impassable. That's just all flooded. Yo. I still really want a map where you can just, like, crank up the coastal sea land. And, like, it just wrecks everything. And I would love to see a map, too, where coastal cities will actually flood. Because your cities on the coast, even if they're on floodable tiles, won't flood. I would love to see that change. I would really very much love to, like, play a map mode where it's essentially just a survival game. And, like, things are flooding, things are blowing up, and you're just trying to basically get to high ground. It'd be great. I don't know how you would do that, because... I don't know. I don't know if it would be, like, a full-on game or what. It would be interesting if they basically had a mode where it was similar to this, but A, you didn't know what the active volcanoes were. Like, you didn't even know what a volcano was. They would just appear out of mountain ranges. And then B, you wouldn't even know what floatable tiles were when you're actually settling the land. And then eventually, as you started getting later and later, all of a sudden that stuff just started destroying cities. Like, the volcano would actually blow up your city. You know, the floodlands would actually start flooding your cities. And essentially, it's almost like a survival game. And then the meteors start dropping. And so the only way you win the game is essentially by being like the last person to have a city. It'd be great. You might need to add in like some shield tech or something like that to, you know. Otherwise, it would just be an RNG game, I guess. But that would still be fun. Still be fun. Just get rid of loyalty and just have it absolutely crazy. Hurricanes could come in and just absolutely flood the land and stuff like that. You know, pull Houston where it just completely floods it and destroys a bunch of it. Although it didn't really destroy so much. It just, you know, did a lot of damage. I love how this lake tile, this Hue was at some point in a lake. Now it's in the ocean. Lake Ansi. Actually, I thought it was Lake Annie. Annie, you okay? You okay? You okay, Annie? Gulf of Honduras over here next to Maya. Why would Maya be next to Gulf of Honduras? Shouldn't that be Gran Colombia? Naming that one? Nukes? Nukes? No, no nukes. Does he still have them? No, he did shoot off his... No, he has 2 nukes. He's not shot it off. He's still at war, too, so I'm not sure. Maybe because his units are spread out everywhere. I don't know what... I gotta... And I don't even know where I would find that. But, man, there gotta be some XML file in there where we could find it and discover, like, what the triggers are for the AI shooting off nukes. Like, clearly there's a specific trigger for it, which, by the way, this is like about time to wrap up the episode, but Teddy's so close to winning, there's no reason we're going to go for another episode. We're just going to finish it here. I mean, we still technically have maybe 50 turns, but I don't think that's going to happen. Or 54 turns, but I think Teddy's going to shoot off these terrestrial stations and stuff like that fairly quickly. Remember, he's got spaceports in what, like 3 or 4 cities. So I can't imagine we'll be sitting here waiting too long. Also, I think he's got power. Yeah, it looks like he's got plenty of power as well. But yeah, I really would love to see it because, like, Teddy, why did he shoot off the nukes before and not now? He's got the nukes now. Maybe the thermal nuclear has just, because before he was shooting off regular nukes, so maybe the thermal nuclear just has a harder trigger. He did finally take Dijon. Dijon, is that like the mustard, Dijon? That's French, right? Dijon mustard? That came from France? I love Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard and brats? Oh yeah, oh yeah. But wait, if Dijon mustard's French and brats are German, is that like heretical to eat them together? I'm American, that's what we do. I was gonna say the B word. We screw up food. I was gonna say the B word, which technically isn't necessarily a bad word, but might still trigger the algorithm, so you know. Anyways, family-friendly show here. We screw food up, man. We screw food up, and we make it better, thank you very much, okay? That's why we have fusion restaurants. Which I hadn't really gotten too many fusion restaurants, but that has literally nothing to do with anything. Let's look at everyone else here. So Maya actually has quite a few spaceports themselves. How far are they? Diplomacy, we're still in the same spot. Still the same spot here. Domination, yeah. Teddy's actually going to win a cultural victory eventually. Probably not, but, you know, eventually. So it looks like he did get off the exoplanet. So 2 guys have 1 rocket, and then Simone's about to shoot off the first one as well. Don't think that made a difference. Because here's the thing, even if France gets everything, she's still going to only have 16, and Teddy, like I said, will get everything off before 50 turns. So I don't think... Actually, she gained 2 points there. Interesting. I wonder why that's working that way this time. Did the mod change? I don't think so. So then why is it different this time? Interesting. Well, she's up to 17, so theoretically she could win in 29 turns. Is that BS? Still kind of, yeah. Did Statue of Liberty get built? That's actually interesting. And Teddy is shooting off the stuff. The Lagrange. I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, okay, so she built the Statue of Liberty already. Like, If she hadn't built the Statue of Liberty, then that would be a rather interesting way to see a victory here. But no. So he's shooting off Lagrange. He's shooting off 2 Lagrange, 3, 4 Lagranges. Oh my gosh, 5 Lagranges. Yeah, he's 6 Lagranges. Okay. So that's gonna end the game here pretty quick then. Yeah, it's gonna end the game pretty quick. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so first we got cosmic destruction from the solar flare. Let's see, it damaged 103 tiles and killed 3 pops. 103 tiles, dude. I love it. I love it. I will say this is probably the most annoying. Like, the meteor I find hilarious. This one's kind of annoying because it's like you're going for a science victory or something like that and it destroys all your power and you're like, dang it. Actually, speaking of which, did that screw over Teddy? He's still popping out these Lagrange stations. He doesn't have power, though. Well, no, he does. But he did lose power in quite a few of these cities. Is the Lagrange the aluminum? Now that I think about it, I actually don't remember. He's got plenty of aluminum, so... Lagrange is the aluminum. Okay. So, yeah, no, that's fine, then. Pop back over. I didn't see, did he still have his 2 nukes? He has 3 nukes now. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to win probably in the next 10 or so turns. France had kind of a crap start, and she wasn't really able to cover. Yes! Go, baby! Oh, that's going to destroy the wonder. There goes the temple. No, actually, the temple survived. What? BS. BS. That was kind of a disappointing meteor. Actually, there were 3. There might have been a city there. Don't know about that one. And I don't know where that one went to. That one was that one. Said there was 3, so I don't know where the 3rd one went. What about Ethiopia over here? I mean, I think Ethiopia did a pretty dang good job. We saw them come from behind. They had kind of a bad start, but they were able to pull it back. Ground Colombia just was never really able to succeed. Like, I just don't know they got the momentum in this game, kind of like they did last game. But even last game, I mean, they were able to survive multiple attacks last game. And then they ended up winning, essentially, because it was kind of overpowered. Dude, I love the Golden Gate Bridge that comes from nowhere and goes nowhere. You know. It's honestly, it's just for Cincinnati. It's for the resort. People can just sit there and look at it and see how awesome it is. That's just the whole point of it. All right, so another meteor in there. That did not... Actually, that did kill a city. That one did. Yeah, because there was a city there, I remember. And that was the one we had already before. Beautiful. How close is Teddy to shooting, to winning? 6 light years per turn. So probably like 5 turns here. The atomic era is about to end. My assumption is he's going to win the game before the atomic era actually goes off. Dude, I'm trying to get rid of this. That was another one. And we had already seen that one. Man, I wish you could just follow it. And I don't know how... Yeah, see, it was less than... It was like 2 turns. I really, really wish we could actually follow the meteor strikes, because that would just be awesome. Same thing with nukes. Like, I just want the mod, like, when the nuke gets shot off or when a meteor comes down, it, like, pops over and you just watch it crash in. It'd be great. Can we see cities lost? Would that actually show up? Nah, Nah, because this was pre-meteor. I don't think this counts with the meteor. Yeah, I don't think the meteor shows up there. So yeah, Teddy basically just kind of killed everyone here inside. Like, look at that. So yeah, he had a huge start advantage, and then it just really just went psychotic. It looks like at the end he switched off science, but like at that point he probably had finished most of every tech. So yeah, that was just ridiculous. All right, well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. We may be back here with another AI only series. I don't know. I got to think about it. Suggestions always welcome in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.